Hello, you garden wonders, and welcome to the channel. This is my slice of gardening, and today is day 2 of the gardening challenge. And yes, my mic blooming let me down again, and I'm sitting there yabbering on, trying to tell you that I didn't quite get all the tidying up done yesterday, but today I have pots that need to be tidied, everything put away, and I have some daffodil bulbs I want to put under the trees, the apple trees that I moved before. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? There's a lot to do this week. Okay, yes, I know there's still a lot of mess and things to be dealt with, but see this? Where's my see this metal structure, right? I got it originally thinking I'll put it in the shed to store everything on. Of course, it was too heavy for the shed, wrecked the floor. So I brought it out here thinking, well, I'll store things on here. But, of course, it gets windy, everything flies about. I've tried growing things on it, and then they end up leaning and they don't grow very well. Which you can... Well, I've still got spring onions. We'll get them. Anyway, point being, when I was thinking about it, like I say, 4 o'clock this morning, I thought, what if I was going to get rid of it? And then I thought, what if I tipped it over? Because again, if you've been keeping up with what I've been doing, you'll know I've had problems with shelving and things falling apart, and I've got rid of all the other poles. I'm just not playing the game with these things anymore. They don't last, they're rubbish. So then I thought, what if I tip this monstrosity over onto its side? Maybe, I don't know exactly which way, but then put these metal grids over it in whatever way I can, and use that as a growing area, and because it's on its side I'll be able to store pots underneath. Am I explaining that very well? I can't show you yet because I can't get to it and it's too heavy for me to do myself, but do you know what I mean? What do you reckon? Would that work? In my head it works fine, as all my plans work fine in my head. Let me know what you think in the comments. I need your advice. Right, for this corner I've decided that's all I'm going to do. Well, almost. When I come to the finishing touches, I have something that will be going in here, I think, is probably where it will go. But yes, I know it's still messy, but I can't organise these pots properly until this is dealt with, and then I can move my shelving. But that aside, I have made progress somewhere else. By the side of the polytunnel, I've moved all the pots that I'm not using. So everything here has got something growing in it. Those little ones at the front here are herb cuttings, so I'll be keeping them. And they're not going to last all winter. I mean, I'll be lucky if I have these here for another couple of weeks. But at the moment, they can stay. So I'm quite pleased with that. All the old cardboard is away. Got the weeds out. The grass, I say grass, I don't know what we've got growing here. It's not normal grass. So that means I'm on to the next part, which is here. I'm only focusing on this end at the moment because I haven't finished that side yet. I will get to it, just not yet. That's my pear tree, which tries to be productive. I'll let you know when I get a decent pear. But what I want to do is just put a few bulbs around each tree, apple tree, and maybe a couple even down towards the elder. I think that would be nice in the spring. Let's do that. I don't have a bulb planter. I used to. Got me bulbs. Got a tool, either that or this. I've left my blooming trowel up at the allotment, so I'm just going to push these grass clippings back a bit and make a gap. Plonk it in. About 3 times the depth, isn't it? Perfect. I'll put another one in here. Try that one actually. Oh, that's even easier. I haven't got long, so I'm just going to throw these in. And luckily, daffodils will grow pretty much anywhere because this soil is not very good. Very stony, even though I've added a lot of compost. It's still not great. I don't need to put in loads because over time they will multiply. And of course I'll add more organic material on the top of this as I go. Right, next. Told you I'm only putting a few in. Same thing here. Right, I thought I was done, but I was out this afternoon. Check this. Primroses. There's a 4-pack there. I think there's a few plants in it, more than 4. £1.89. You know I had to do it. So I'm going to add them around the bottom of the tree, maybe just along here or something, just for a bit of colour, a bit of plants. I think it's going to be one of those areas where you keep adding bits on. Yeah, that's better. Well, talk about a rush. On the last couple, of course, I found the other trowel that I'd left in the garden. But job done. So that's the pots tidied and daffodil bulbs around the fruit trees, which means job number 2 has been ticked off my list. I've got a couple more to do. Will I get them all done this week? I really don't know, but I'm going to try. So join me on the next one and we'll find out. Until then, you take care of yourself.